In this video, we talk about how to create parameters in Power BI Desktop and how to use them through Power BI Service in order to filter our reports and take the data that we want to use and see through Power BI Service. Okay, first, let's create our dataset. We go to Power Query Editor. We use enter data in order to make a table. We have a table with two columns, movie, type. Okay, let's add some movies. Type gangster. Apocalypse Now, the third movie. Anti-war. Anti-war, and the fourth movie, which is Full Metal Jacket. Star Wars 1, 2, 3, which is, let's say, sci-fi. So, we have 7 movies and 3 types of movies: gangster, anti-war, and sci-fi. We will make a parameter in order to filter our data and see the movies for each type. The movies for the gangster, the movies for anti-war, and the sci-fi type. We will use parameters in order to filter the movie column based on type column. Okay, our movies. Okay. So in Power Query Editor, now we have one query, which is a table with 2 columns, movie type, 4 rows. Next, we go to Manage Parameters, New Parameter, let's say movie type, the name of parameter. This is a param in order to filter our movies query. Required, of course. Type of the parameter, we can say any, decimal, date type. Okay, we will use text. If we use any or binary, we cannot use parameter through Power BI service. Okay, so we have to use, for example, text, because the column type, as you can see here, is ABC, so it's a string. Our type of parameter, text. Suggested values. We have 3 types. We can use any value, so this means that we write down a value. List of values, we create a list of values, or query. That means that the result of the query is the suggested values of the parameter. Okay, I will use any value, so I know the 3 values of column type is gangster 1, anti-war 2, sci-fi 3. Let's say current value is gangster. Okay, so if we use the parameter movie type with current value gangster, I'll wait to see these two movies, The Godfather 1 and The Godfather 2, as a result of the query. Let's say OK. And now here in the queries we have a parameter. Movie type is the name of the parameter. Gangster is the current value of the parameter, as we can see here. And if we go to our movies query, we see that the query contains all the movies. So the next step is to combine movie type parameter with our movies query. I want to use this parameter in order to filter this query. So we go to column type. This is the column that I want to filter by parameter. Down arrow, text filters, equals. And now, as you can see, basic or advanced filter, I will use basic when the type equals 2. Okay, here ABC, down arrow, and I'll choose parameter. That means that I will use the parameter movie type in order to filter type column. So when type equals with the value from the parameter, automatically movie type, because this is the only parameter in our queries tab. If we had more than one parameters from this list, we will choose the desired value. So I choose movie type. OK. Remember, movie type, current value of the parameter is gangster. So when we apply OK, as you can see, the query filter by the current value of movie type parameter, which is gangster. Let's go to parameter. Let's change it. Anti-war is another type of movies. Automatically, I see anti-war movies. Let's say war. The result is nothing, because there isn't any movie which the type is war. The third value, as you remember, is sci-fi. Automatically, we see all the sci-fi movies. We go to close and apply, and now we go to Power BI desktop in order to create our visualizations. Let's use a simple table from movie and type, which is both of the columns, Star Wars 1, 2, 3, and type sci-fi. Okay, we go here, go to values. Okay. 20, I think it's okay. Let's go to headers in order to change the font. Headers, column headers. Font, okay, text size. I think it's okay. Let's create one more visualization. Let's say card. In this card, we will count the number of movies. Let's say count. So the result is 3. We have 3 movies, Star Wars 1, 2, 3. Okay, count of movies. Let's add a border, and here let's add a border. for the name of the page. Okay, let's say that we have a report with one page. Okay, I want to play with the parameter in order to see different data. We go to transform data, edit parameters, and I have to choose another type of movie. Let's say anti-war. Apply OK. And I want to see two movies, I think, which is Apocalypse Now, okay, Full Metal Jacket. It's a little bigger in order to contain the whole movie name. I think now we are okay. Okay. We can go to format, align, let's say bottom. Distribute, no, no. One more time. Okay. Let's say that we are okay. Now I want to publish the report in a Power BI service, and I want to see the report through Cloud Power BI service and use parameters through Power BI service. Let's go to publish. First of all, save, then publish. Okay, I choose test params workspace. It's a workspace in order to testing the parameters through Power BI service. Okay, we have success, so our report is in cloud. We go to Power BI service, okay, workspaces, testing params, and now, as you can see, we have parameter tests, okay, we've lost an R, parameters. This is the report and this is the data set. Let's go to report. And now we have a table visual and a card visual. Okay, the card visual basically counts the number of movies that we see in the table visual. A simple counter. So from here, I want to use the parameter in order to filter our visualization. Okay, what we have to do? Go to workspaces, we go to dataset of the report, three dots, which mean more options. We go to settings, okay, and from over there is an option parameters. Expand, and we can see that the current value of the parameter is anti-war. Let's add the word gangster. Okay, then we press apply. Now we have to go to dataset and refresh. We are okay. We go to report. We go to refresh visuals, and we can see now that there are two movies, Gangster Type, Godfather 2, Godfather 1. One more time, dataset, more options, settings, parameters. Let's see all the sci-fi movies. Apply. Again, refresh the dataset. Now we are okay. We go into the report, refresh visuals, and we can see sci-fi movies, Star Wars 1, 2, and 3. This is a simple video in order to see how to create a parameter and how to use them through Power BI service. Thanks a lot. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Informant.